Hi, everybody. Okay, so this video here is very important to understand. I've mentioned other videos here that a price changes that you make inside here does not go live until you publish the change. So you could be working, let's say you're working on some price increases for next week, and you're going through the pricing manager and you're making all these changes. But all of a sudden, you get a brand new customer. If you publish your changes, those changes are going to go in effect at that time. Okay, so obviously that could create a problem if you want to make a change individually at one customer while the publish button is ready to be published. Okay, so we've got a way to get around that. So first off, let me make sure you understand what I'm talking about. So if I go into here to this wholesale here and say, you know what, wholesale price is now $3. Save. Okay, that publish button is ready for that change, but I don't want to make that change until next week. Okay, so you leave this alone. Okay, now obviously if I click on publish up here, it's asking me, are you sure? No, I want to leave that alone. I'm not ready to publish. Okay, so now let's go into the customer and the customer list. Everybody can still assign products and prices at the individual location. Okay, so let me go ahead and pick a location here. So I'm going to go in IPA, Nashville. These are my test locations here. And let's just choose this 7-Eleven Dickerson Pike. Okay, and go to products. Now here's what they have right now. Now, seeing this in red right here, this is my current test system. Okay, obviously you're not going to see blue and red. This is what I'm using right now. When it goes live, it's going to look just with the blues. Okay, so looking over here right now, if I click on this particular one right here, you're going to see right here that they are set to this price point. Okay, that's what they're set to. But let's say, you know what? I don't want them on that price point anymore. I want them on a totally different price point. I can go and click down here and say, you know what? They're going to be on the wholesale price point. Save. Now that change that I just did there did not affect the fact that there's a publish still in effect. Okay, let's just say I want them to start buying 11-pound blocks. I can go in here and click on assign products. 11-pound blocks, that's the only product I have left available right now. And I can select its price point. And let's just go ahead and choose that one right there. Okay, but I don't like that price. I want it to be a totally different price. I can go and click on it again. And I can go in here and say, you know what? They're not going to be paying this new one. I'm going to create a new one. Now, from here, I can just go ahead and I'm going to create a new price for them. This is almost like a temporary thing for right now. So I'm just going to say they're going to pay $2.13. Save. Okay, so this just created a brand new price point of $2.13 inside the pricing manager. But it did allow me to go ahead and make that change. And I can do that with any one of these. New price point. They're going to pay $2.50. Done. Right here. This one here. No, they're not paying that. New price point. And I'm going to create this 1.10. Save. Done. Okay, so that all the changes that I just did in there are local just to this particular location. Okay, and again, I can go in here and I can unassign as well. Done. I didn't do it right, but that's fine. Let's do it again. Done. Okay, so let's go back into the pricing manager to see what happens right there. Everything I did here was local just to this location. So I'm going to go up here and go to operate. So back in here, my operations and my pricing manager here, you're going to see that those new prices that I created, they're in there right now. Okay, so again, that's like a temporary thing. It created them so that way there I can still make changes at a local level. I can move them to different price points locally, and I can even create a new pricing for them right there from the delivery location. Now, when that day comes, I can just go in and publish. So it's a few days later right now. I can go ahead and publish that change, publish all my pricing manager changes when I'm ready to do my pricing manager change. So again, the whole purpose of this tool right here to be able to do it at the location level is to make it so if you're working on multiple price changes on any part of your pricing manager that you're not planning to enact for a few days later, okay, you can make all those changes and not publish them yet. But you can go to the individual location, make changes individually at that location, okay, for that right there. But it does not affect all the changes you're making in the pricing manager. Okay, so if anybody has any questions on that, please let us know.